Oh, hi. Sorry, I was just admiring a photo of 3801. How are we? Welcome back to Sydney Trains Vlogs, and happy Halloween. I didn't do a proper Halloween video because I've just been absolutely flat out with work. As most of you know, I'm a gardener, and we've been having just rain almost every day. So I thought I'd just make this video to see how you're all going. Feel free to comment in the comment section, tell me how you're going, or just say hello. I'll do my best to reply to all of you. So today is Halloween. Well, the day of upload is Halloween. Today's actually the 24th of October of when I'm filming this. But I suppose what I want to chat to you about first is my other YouTube channel, Abandoned Oz. Sort of to do with Halloween. I explore abandoned places, creepy places, places with a bit of history to them. And if you want to check that out, the link is in the description below, under where it says Abandoned Oz. It'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could go and check that out, and also subscribe. We're not too far away from 10,000 subscribers, which is also pretty cool. But I want to tell you about Abandoned Oz and why I started Abandoned Oz. It all started, back when I was a kid. Aside from trains, I had an interest in ghost stories and haunted houses and all those kind of things. Like I used to read the Goosebumps books and things like that by R.L. Stine. So that interest sort of evolved over the years, and many years later YouTube came about, and I started watching videos of people exploring these places, showing their appreciation to historic and abandoned places, archiving these places. So a couple of years after starting Sydney Trains Vlogs, I thought, how about I just make my second hobby sort of come to fruition, I guess. So I started Abandoned Oz. I explored an abandoned school in Caringbah. That was my first explore. And then, yes, from then till now, about 7 years later, I've explored a couple of abandoned schools, lots of abandoned houses, abandoned hospitals, abandoned theatre, remnants of Sydney's Wonderland. I don't know if some of you remember Wonderland. Also other bits of historic places of historic significance in and to do with Sydney and, well, the rest of Australia. Remnants of Sydney's monorail. Some places that aren't abandoned, or some things that aren't abandoned. For example, something to do with Sydney's old trams. One of Sydney's old trams have been saved, an R-Class that's been used as a cafe in Narrabeen. There's a video about that. Sydney's Lady Class ferries. Some of you may remember Lady Cutler and Lady Northcott. Well, while I was in Melbourne, I ended up finding Lady Cutler and Lady McKell, which are being used in Melbourne as like a showboat, I believe. That I found pretty cool, and there's that kind of stuff I upload to Abandoned Oz as well, and that video is there as well. I guess the motto or the saying or the handle, something or other, with Abandoned Oz is exploring Australia's history and abandonments. Just like Sydney Trains Vlogs, I like to document and archive these places. So just like with the trains and everything like that, you can go back in years to come and see what places looked like, places that aren't there now, all that kind of stuff. And why I mentioned Sydney Trains Vlogs with that is, again, an archive. The channel is an archive. So you can go back and see these trains or stations, trains with a different livery or before they had certain upgrades. Same with stations, before they had upgrades. A lot of stations now are undergoing an accessibility upgrade, so the face of some of these stations are changing dramatically. For example, Central, Redfern, Erskine, St Peters, the Bankstown line, you know what I mean? So Yeah, so Abandoned Oz is it's another hobby of mine, safely, of course. There's so many more uploads that I have for Abandoned Oz. There's so much more coming up there. As for the Halloween and spooky side of things, some of these places do have a pretty creepy vibe. Some of these places are known to be, and if you believe in that kind of thing, haunted. There are, some say that there is ghostly activity in some of these places, like an old orphanage in a suburb that I won't mention. That's also on the channel. You know what I mean? A couple of these places were on Haunting Australia, and really up there in the top haunted places list, I guess you could say, in Australia. But anyway, I know you're all waiting patiently for Vlog 2000. I have been extremely busy lately. I was actually a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to film anything out of the ordinary for Vlog 2000. This is Vlog 1996, I believe. There's still a few more Melbourne videos to go, and then we'll get back into the Sydney Trains Vlogs rhythm, filming Vlogs 1997, 8, 9, and then 2000, and then onwards, I guess. No, definitely. But yeah, anyway. So as I said, the date of filming is actually the 24th of October. So about a week ago. We are having some pretty heavy rain here in Sydney and all over the state, and same as Victoria, same as Queensland. South Australia is also copping it as well. And some of these places are actually going through devastating flooding, and for those of you who are going through this, I hope you're all safe and healthy. That is the most important thing. But yeah, I hope you're all safe and healthy and going as okay as can be. It's a pretty tough and sad times, but as we always do, and always will, we'll get through it. The last few years have been tough for a lot of people, and we're all doing our best to sort of get back on our feet, you know what I mean? So yeah. As for one other thing I wanted to chat about quickly is I met a couple of you, some for the first time, at the Transport Heritage Expo that we had early in the month of October, and a few of you I met had basically commented that my channel helps you guys. For example, helps you guys get your child to sleep, or helps when your child's having a tantrum or something like that. Helps sort of simmer them down a little bit, and like the appreciation you guys had shown when mentioning this to me. Just yeah, thank you. It means a lot that what I do can, you know, somehow help in some way, keeping you guys entertained, I guess. I don't know, as I've said a lot, is the reason why I film for Sydney Trains Vlogs, apart from keeping you all entertained, and because you most of you like my videos and it helps in various ways, is because I like just filming, keeping you all up to date with different projects that are happening. Aside from it being a hobby of mine, I even go back on my own videos and just sort of look at what I've done, I guess. Look at what I've filmed in the past. For example, the last day of Newcastle, like the Wickham Civic and Newcastle stations, the first trains in and out of Newcastle Interchange Station, the Southwest Rail Link, various updates to do with the Sydney Southeast Light Rail, the L2 and L3, the Parramatta Light Rail now, Sydney Metro. There's just so much. But sort of talking all over the place, aren't I? I need light. shining up against my face because it's a bit grainy. But anyway, I don't know, I'm sort of everywhere. I don't usually do this kind of thing, but yeah, thank you. It's very much appreciated when I get those kind of comments, and to know that I'm doing some good with this channel. It's definitely means a lot. And 25,000 subscribers in recent weeks. I've hit 25,000 subscribers. Is definitely another milestone. Quarter of the way to 100,000. Man, I didn't even think I would hit 12 subscribers, to be honest with you. But yeah, here I am today, I guess, sitting in this office, staring at my GoPro. But yeah, no, there's plenty more videos coming up. Melbourne was definitely a blast. I hadn't spent that long in Melbourne ever, really. It's only been like a day or two usually, so I hadn't really been able to explore the city that much. Actually just get out there and have a look at the transport system. The tram system is insane. Massive, absolutely massive. The trains are cool, the new high capacity metro trains. I enjoy them quite a bit. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. Because I get a lot of comments asking questions from like various people. I'm trying to think of what's usually asked quite a bit. The Tangar mentioned quite a bit. There is really no no progress. There has been quite a bit of progress. There has been a lot of Tangars coming out into service with red seats in the vestibule area. So this is how you can tell that another phase of this Tangara technology upgrade has been complete. Red seats in the vestibule areas. These sets, as I filmed a video a couple of months ago, these sets that you see with the red seats have a few preparations for the upgrade done, I should say. The new destos have been fitted on most of these sets. Not working at the moment, but they have been fitted. So hopefully in coming, I don't know, I have no idea of a time frame. I remember it was almost like 7 or 8 years ago, I think, maybe more, when T106 was taken into Broadmeadow for some work. But it's been a long process. A lot of trials had to be done. It's not an easy job to upgrade a train that much, because you're completely rewiring them, you know what I mean. Other questions that have been asked is A42, the carriage that actually hit the buffers, D6342. I've heard that, just like asking around and things, that this carriage may be coming back, so I guess it's being repaired. T42 from the Kembla Grange accident. That one, I'm not too sure. I'm expecting that the carriage that actually did almost 360 and ended up on its side, I'm expecting that one may be never seen in service again. Not too sure. But if that is the case, there is a spare carriage, D6241, I think. Or am I wrong? My mind's literally gone blank. There is a spare carriage out at UD Part in Auburn, main train I still like to call it, that should go onto T42 once repairs to other carriages are done, and I dare say that one will come back into service in coming months. As for the XPT derailment back in 2020, was that 2020 or early 2021? Since COVID, time's completely got in the way. Anyway, the XP 2018 in that accident, that one I'm pretty sure is being repaired. The 2 or 3 of the passenger cars that were in that accident have already been scrapped, but a couple of sleeper cars are being converted into economy cars, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And as for XP 2018, I dare say that would possibly come back into service, but renumbered due to a couple of little things. So yeah, what else to talk about, hey? I can't think of anything. Again, I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, stay dry, stay healthy. That's the most important thing. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Sydney Trains Vlogs, share the channel, subscribe to Abandoned Oz. It'll be greatly appreciated. As we're approaching 10,000 subscribers on that channel. Have a good one, yeah? I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.